Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is the sequel to the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which, let's be honest, nobody thought was going to be good and nobody thought was going to succeed at the box office. Video game movies have a horrible track record at the movie theaters. See, while a lot of them might do very good at the box office, make a shitload of money, and end up making a bunch of sequels, they're not good movies. Now, Sonic the Hedgehog was a surprisingly good movie, so I was actually excited for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, especially with the mid-credit scene or end-credit scene, it's been a while, I don't remember, of Tails showing up. And what I really liked about that is it wasn't just a throwaway scene, just to set up the sequel. As we find out in Sonic 2, it's an actual scene in Sonic 2. So this sequel, I think it gets a lot right. We see quite a bit of video game mechanics in this movie, like the way Sonic fights. Actually, that's really about it for the mechanics, but we get a lot of video game elements, is what I guess I'm trying to get at in this movie. Now, I can't really get into too much about them without spoiling the movie, and I don't like spoiling movies in my reviews. That's why I strive for that. I don't want to spoil anything. I think one of the things I liked most about Sonic 2 is that it focused a lot more on Sonic, as well as Tails, Knuckles, and it didn't focus too much on the human characters, with the exception of Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik, because he's obviously the main villain, so that you have to concentrate on him to a certain degree. And speaking of Jim Carrey, you know, when he got cast as Robotnik in the first movie, it was like a little questionable. It's like, you know, this is kind of a weird casting, but he absolutely knocked it out of the park as Robotnik, and honestly, I think he was born for this role. I really hope that he's not completely retiring from acting, because even though you don't necessarily need Robotnik as the villain in every Sonic movie, because, I mean, it would get repetitive, it would be good if he does still show up, whether it's a cameo at the end of the third movie to set up the fourth movie, or he's completely gone from the third but returns in the fourth. Now, I'm of course assuming there's going to be a fourth movie. We know there's going to be a third from the mid-credits scene, but again, not saying what it was, because it's a huge spoiler, and you know, it leaked online early, so odds are you probably know what it is anyway, but again, I'm not spoiling anything. One of the questionable things for this movie, I thought, was going to be Idris Elba's casting as the voice of Knuckles. Like, I don't really picture Knuckles with Idris Elba's voice. But after seeing the movie, you know what? Elba did absolutely amazing. Overall, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 it's fun. It is absolutely fun. And yes, there are some moments where there's absolutely ridiculousness. Like there's a dance-off in Siberia for just some reason. But it's fun. And I'm glad they're not taking it seriously. They're seeing the fun in video games, because that's what video games are supposed to be. They're supposed to be fun. And the makers of these movies, Sonic and Sonic 2, I'm incredibly thankful that they recognize that and they're giving us fun. I honestly think that Sonic 2 is on par with the first movie. Back when the first movie came out, I believe I was still one-sentence reviews, and I said I enjoyed it. I don't exactly remember what kind of grading system I was doing back then, because it's been 2 years and a pandemic. A lot has happened. But I give Sonic 2, you know what, I honestly give it an A. You know, it is just a bona fide, fun movie that does justice to the Sonic the Hedgehog character and series. Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get notified when more reviews go live. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.